season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
36. Watch the edge. Spot.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard flat on his back. Quinnen Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has Green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Ready? 18 Gator.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Hey, switch gears. Keep going. Max,
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram, and they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Squeeze, double.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Tucker's kick is good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed
that.
it.
Super toe.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
53.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They run. It's Gurley. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
That's good for Baltimore First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford there for the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
All day. Just like that.
Jackson now. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Quinnen Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, first and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, it's Jones. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Got an open man, it's a noon one. A gain of 2, just like we saw on first and second down as well. Deuce is wild.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Let's go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Number 53. Mike 53. Watch the run.
This time Jackson will throw it. He's got Snead. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ready. 53. Check 53.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
On first down, it's Gurley.
Check 50.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go now. Henry. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Finds Roberts left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Begin.
Check 13. Check 13.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get it up.
But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
Cut. Any weapon. Check 31. Check 31. Check 52.
Check. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. coming up at the half. A reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Todd Gurley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
35-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Mike 40, Mike. Hey, lady. Pick it up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now it's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Darnold. Caught on the right side by Jones. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the Ravens' 38-yard line.
Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Hey, lady. You better bring. I'm letting you know.
Here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here we go, son. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40, Mike 40. We own them. We own them. Hey, son. Squeeze. Come on. You better bring it.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
And an alley to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Rip left, rip left. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Slam. Check.
Again they run with Gurley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
Hey, tight. Mike, 53. Mike. 3 buzz.
They go play action here on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike, 53. I got him.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Watch the screen.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Jones. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 44.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Out of bounds just past
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here's Sam Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Darnold throwing complete to Crowder. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
17 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, Roy. Ready? Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. You touch.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he goes goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
I'm coming.
They'll try and run him with Gurley. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Darnold. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Check. Fresno.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Check 43. SOS.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, Ben, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Exit. Mike 41. You got to wedge that, huh? I got him. Bravo.
41's to Mike. 41's to Mike.
Darnold now to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
No.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. Matt Judon. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Another carry now for Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Darnold on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's going to let it fly. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And an alley to run. There he goes, left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Wilson snags it left side. And he gets it down to the 32. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. One last throw now for Darnold. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Matt Judon in there to drop him.